Hello everyone. So in this video we'll be seeing about the selectors in CSS. Okay. So basically there are three types of selectors to used in HTML plus CSS. So how we'll be doing that is, so we'll be using a selectors to denote some specific name, like if I need to design the name of a property, like if I need to design a paragraph, so I'll be giving the name of a paragraph, like this is kind of an, what I can say, uh, coupons. So if I give the name as a coupon, so that name coupon will be used in the CSS file to denote some designs. Okay, so that we'll be seeing in this video. We'll be seeing three types of selector. So we can design using selector name, like tag name. Okay, we can use tag name to describe our design properties, or we can use a class, or we can use an ID. So these three things we'll be going to discuss in this video. Okay, so tag name, class, and ID. So now I'll be creating a paragraph tag. Okay, before that I will be creating a div tag. Inside the div tag I will be having a paragraph tag. So in this paragraph tag I will be typing as this is my dog. Okay, so let me refresh the browser and see. So this is my dog, right? So now if I need to change the background color of this is my dog, what I can do is I need to give some tags. So if you need to design only for this specific tag, so you don't need to, like if you're giving only one property for the CSS, you can give as it is in the line itself, that is called as inline. Okay, inline CSS. Okay, actually it is meant by an inline CSS. Okay, like creating a style attribute, and inside the style attribute you will be giving the properties to design your paragraph or anything else. Okay, now I'll be like changing my background color to brown. Okay, let me save and refresh the browser and see. Now you can see my background color has been changed. So if you need to change the color of an element, so you can also change the color of an element white. Okay, you can see my color of an element has been changed. This is how actually inline is used. That means inline is used to design in an one line CSS. So this is my inline. Okay, so what is mean by internal is you'll be giving all the codes by creating a tag. Okay, style tag. Okay, creating a style tag creating a style tag. After creating a style tag, I'll be giving all the properties inside it. Okay, these are the properties I'll be giving inside the style tag. Okay, before we have given the properties inside the paragraph, right? So that doesn't cause any of the errors, but it caused the error because why it is caused is we didn't wrap the content. That means we didn't tell where to use this design. Okay, we need to tell where to use this design. For that we are using a three properties, I mean three selectors. Here comes the selectors. So selectors is basically a name for a specific tag, so which denotes to give our design to that specific item. Okay, so if I wrap this content, if I cut this content and I give it the name as p tag, we are using the design for this p tag. So this is how actually we'll be using for the p tag. The selector specificity is on 1 because we are using a tag name to represent our design. Okay, if I click save and refresh the browser, you might note that remains constant because our design has been working fine. Okay, rather doing that, there is some many paragraph. Okay, so like let me do this thing. Okay, here we have a cat property, I mean cat name. This is my cat. Okay, if I save and refresh the browser, you can see there it contains two similar designs, right? I need this background color to be as yellow, but I got a brown color, right? For changing that, you need to give a specific name. So for the specific name, to create a specific name, I will be using an attribute called class to create a specific name. Okay, inside the class I will be giving any of a specific name called dog or any kind of that. Okay, if I click name it as a dog, you need to change this name to dog. Okay, if I click enter, save the thing, and if I refresh the browser, you might note there is no difference between the styles, right? Why? Because if I am using a tag, as in selector, you no need to give anything at all. You can give as it is as a p. Okay, as it is as a tag name. So if you are using a specific name, because you're giving as a dog, right? So you need to give an selector symbol. That means selector symbol we have using a class. So if you are using a class, we need to give dot before the class selector name. Okay, so dot dog. So dot dog represents the class name of an element. So you can note that the class equal to dog. So element equal to dog. Okay. Okay, now let me refresh. You can note that this is my dog. This is only has changed. My cat doesn't change. So if I need to give any of the designs for the cat, you can also give it. So I'll be creating a class here. So inside the class, I'll be creating a cat. Okay. So as similar to that, we'll be having a cat here, and we'll be pasting the similar code. That means not this code, this similar code. Okay, and giving the similar code, will be typing it itself. So background color as yellow. Okay, and color to be as black. So or you can give it a background color to be as blue, and color to be as white. Okay, so it will be more easy to understand how actually design works. Okay, let me refresh the browser. You might see there's a brown for dog, to it will be representing in the dot to represent as the class name. Okay, and now you can see the priority of an element, right? Here is the priority of the element. So first will be as id, and second will be as a class, and third will be as a tag name. Okay, so this is the second priority. At the first priority we have the id, so I will be changing this class name to id. So this is a kind of an this is also a kind of an the selector to select something or to specific something, right? So we have used id, right? If I save and refresh the browser, you might note that data has been gone, the style has been gone, because we have using a id property. If we are using a class property, that means class attribute, we will be giving a dot. Now we have using a id, so for that we need to give it as an hash symbol, hashtag. Okay, so if I give and refresh the browser, you might note my design came back. So this is how actually we are doing with our tag name and the class. So this is represent the class because we give the attribute as a class for the element. So this is the top priority. That means id is the top priority. You can see here uh, selectors specificity is 1. Now this will be a specificity, and after that only an that means a class will be comes, and after that only tag name comes. Okay, this is how actually internal and uh, external css actually, I mean inline css actually works. And this is mean by an internal css. What is mean by external css is we'll be linking the file. So I have done a video for linking the file, so we'll be seeing how to use in the external format. Okay, so we'll be creating a file and we'll be linking to that, like create an file. Okay, as like this, style.css, and after that we'll be linking the css with html now. Okay, using a head tag, we need to create an head tag. We have a head tag, right? So in this head tag we'll be using a link tag to link our property. So relationship is a style, so we have mentioned in the previous video, so you can go and check it out how to link the css plus html, and it will be more clarified to you. And now I'll be typing the name of a css style.css file name, and after that I'll be cutting all this thing and removing this style. Now it looks pretty much cleaner than before, right? I'll be pasting the style code inside this style.css. Okay, if I refresh, you might note design doesn't changed because everything is working perfectly. Okay, this is how actually six things works. That means selectors, there are three types of selector. One is tag name selector, another one is a class, another was an id. And we have three types of style sheets. That means internal style sheet, and inline styles, and external style sheet. Okay, so this is how actually external style sheet works. Internal style sheet will be appeared here, like we'll be creating an style tag, and we'll be giving all the properties inside the style tag. So inline is will be for the specific line. So this is how actually this all things works. So we'll be seeing more things, more property kind of things in the next videos. Okay, stay tuned for the next video.